When COVID-19 shut down many schools, getting back to learning proved more difficult than educators and parents could have imagined. All this week, with a team of journalists across the country, we're exploring help for students and their families who have been set back most by the pandemic. For many in Birmingham, Alabama, the solution involved the state's largest employer, the University of Alabama and UAB Medicine. Sherri Jackson learned how this workplace is helping workers who are also working parents during the pandemic.
The classroom this year for 6-year-old London and her 8-year-old sister Lyric is their grandmother's dining room.
All right, very good.
It's how many working parents are accommodating remote learning during the COVID-19 pandemic.
It's hard. Then I have to be to work kind of early, so either she's with one of her grandmothers, and then when they're at work, I have to call off work to stay home with them. So it's kind of frustrating. It's kind of hard.
That frustration is being felt by parents everywhere. Here at the University of Alabama, Birmingham, with its 23,000 employees, the state's largest employer, they began addressing it back in March when COVID first shut down schools in the state.
Early on, I mean, in the first, month of the shutdown, we formed a child care task force.
Emily WYKLE is project director in the UAB Office of the President.
Down in, during March and April, people were already faced with, what do I do with my kids? I'm still having to work.
Research conducted by the UAB School of Medicine made it immediately clear that question would need to be answered not only by parents, but employers. The virtual learning hub in the Hilton at UAB was born out of that research. It provides 3.5 hours for a drop-in study for children of UAB employees. The children bring their own devices and schoolwork. They are grouped in socially distanced learning pods with UAB School of Education students. Parents pay $15 per session per child.
So that's really designed for people who, whether they're in Birmingham City schools or Jefferson County schools, or their schools on a hybrid system, but they just need somewhere a couple days a week for a couple hours a day for their child to be.
Third-grade twins Leanne and Anna Kate come to the UAB Learning Hub when their mom, Megan Carpenter, has to work on campus.
It makes it so easy for me to get online, sign up to bring them. Drop off is easy. It's a secure location. My children feel safe. I feel safe leaving them there.
The hub staff works with students on their schoolwork and they assist with technology.
But also help if they can't figure out a math problem or they can't figure out where's the subject in the sentence or where's the verb in the sentence.
With so many employees at UAB, we learned not all of them are aware of this option.
Is it this one?
London and Lyric's mom works at UAB and found out about the Learning Hub during our coverage.
If I can send them to that, I'm pretty sure they can help out more than their grandmother can.
We connected DEWANNA and UAB after our interview, and they told us that they will try to work with her. That's one of the obvious limitations of this program, is that not everyone who needs to know about it knows about it. UAB told us that they are working to get the word out. And we should point out that they're also sharing this model with other academic and medical university campuses across the country as they all try to figure out how to support employees whose children are learning remotely because of the pandemic. Back to you.
All week we're bringing you stories as part of this project here on KXAN. Like how one group is focusing on black children from infancy all the way to adulthood and the innovative approach it's had to take during this time. That's tomorrow morning on KXAN News Today. But first, join us online at 6:30 for a live chat on education equity. We're taking a closer look at learning centers set up to help students in single-parent households. Just go to our Facebook page or KXAN.com. Online now, Pandemic Pass or Fail, Solutions for Education Equity, the digital investigative project. Check out our latest work, interactive data features, and a behind-the-scenes video about why we're tackling this topic. Explore stories from our team of journalists across the nation by location or by topic. Plus, resources about the solutions we're discovering and ways you can join the conversation. It's all online now. Just search for Pandemic Pass or Fail on our homepage.